Okay, Virgo. So for your energy, hopes, fears, expectations for the month of June, we have the Empress in reverse. So I find this pretty interesting. Basically, when the Empress is upright, she is stable, she is balanced, she is flowing with life effortlessly. So when she is in the reverse, she's kind of the opposite of all those things. So I feel that many of you have come through a time of it and you're feeling, honestly, you're not feeling very stable. When she's in her upright, she's healthy, she's vibrant. So I feel that some of you have been dealing with some health issues. This could be hormonal. This could be just feeling not yourself. When she's in her reverse, there's also a lot of obstacles and blockages. So for a lot of Virgos, some relationships that you've been trying to make work have just literally been shut down. No matter what you try, it's just the timing has not been right. This kind of talks about just the universe really saying now is not the time, Virgo. Now is not the time for this relationship. Now is not, or you're barking up the wrong tree, or you're on the wrong path. There's obstacles, there's dilemmas. Things are not flowing as far as love goes. This can also represent a feeling of coldness. And so for some Virgos, I'm feeling that there's just a shutdown, literally, of emotions. Like for some of you, just your heart is just shut. The emotions and the passion is just turned off. For some of you, it could be a distance in a relationship where you're not even communicating anymore. You're not even talking anymore. And, the emotions are literally on lockdown. So I feel like there's an energy drain for some Virgos where just physically you've been through something, and now for you in the month of June, you're not about matters of the heart. You're about regaining your stability. You're about making sense of what the heck just happened to you and restoring. Like, I feel like this is where you want to be and this is who you are. But, something has caused you to fall out of balance and, physically, emotionally, obviously in love. And this month of June, you're not open to moving forward, so to speak. Maybe you were, or you thought you were, but the universe is saying no. The universe is saying it is not the right time, or this is not the right person, or because this can also talk about lack of growth, lack of progress in love. So if you're in a current relationship, this month, it just might feel like not much has changed, or not much is changing, or there's obstacles and there's challenges, and your own emotions are distant, repressed, that you're not in it this month, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. Oh, that is what I'm getting. But I feel that you don't want to stay that way. You know that you've obviously been through something, Virgo. You've been through an intense relationship, because when we get to the obstacle card, the Four of Cups, I feel that, it's in reverse. So it's another reverse. So this is your emotions. This is something or someone has not been what you thought they would be. It hasn't played out the way that you thought it would. And a lot of you have been in a spiritual time, or a time where just things have not flowed. Things have not worked. It hasn't been the happily ever after. It's been trouble, heartache. Someone's not what they were, you thought they were going to be in a relationship. And so I feel that like this is you under this tree, except it's in reverse, and you've probably been sitting there for a long time. You've been in this situation for a long time. And the beauty of this card, though, Virgo, is that you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Like I see this illumined cup right here, this bright cup. And so many of you, even though you've been through this crazy, painful time, you've gained a lot of insight. And maybe you've known that that's where the universe has had you. It's had you in more of this like self-awareness, learning lesson. And maybe you've had to learn it like 50 times over and over again. And this time, I mean, I just get this length of this tree. It's like, this has been here. It's been going on for quite a while. And that's probably why it's just this, you're off balance, because after a time, it takes its toll. It's almost like there's a heart here, and it's almost like even that's upside down. So that's the challenge. The challenge has been that you've been in either hibernation, seclusion, kind of more in the hermit stance, to where you've been trying to figure all this stuff out. And it relates to your emotions. And you have learned, though, you have gained a lot of knowledge. And I feel that many of you are ready to let go of this situation that's taken so much out of you. And you're ready to move on, because the nice thing about the Four of Cups is that it talks about knowing that you've been in isolation, knowing that things haven't been working either in your current relationship or whatever you've been pursuing, and finally saying enough is enough. I'm going to cut out the negative. I'm going to cut out the people, the things that don't belong to me any longer. Because you've been contemplating all these different issues, and I feel that you're illumined now. I feel that you're illumined about this person, you're illumined about this relationship, or you're illumined about where you're going in the future from here. And so a lot of you, because before I feel like you were just sitting there, you were just chilling. Like, and for the month of June, that still may be the temptation. Some of you still may just want to stay in that contemplative place. And you might need to, just because you're not ready for something to just go full tilt. Like, you need to make sense of it all. You need to understand. You need to regain balance and a sense of equilibrium. I mean, I'm getting that especially with this green. You've got a lot of green in your reading. But you're realizing that it's time to move on. That you've cried over spilled milk for long enough, that even though this has been painful and traumatic, it's time for you to move on. You've gained what is necessary. You've come to that realization. You're not the same. You're not the same Virgo that you were. And so even though the situation's been painful and traumatic and it's caused sorrow, you are enlightened now. You are enlightened. And so I feel that this month for a lot of you, you're going to be making transition. You're going to be making that process where you realize that whatever you've been doing hasn't worked. You get that now. You know the universe has put on the brakes on the relationship, or even the method. It could just be, if you're in a relationship, it could be the method that you just keep trying over and over and over again. You're realizing that certain things aren't working, and that it's time to let go. That you're working on forgiving, releasing the past. And so the challenge is going to be being positive, being optimistic. Some of you, because this card also talks about like not feeling good in yourself, not feeling good in your image, not feeling good about your self-esteem. And so the challenge is going to be to do something about it, to not just continue contemplating it, because I feel like you're aware of it now. You understand it. You have the enlightenment. But now the challenge this month for June is going to be to actually do something about it. So instead of just contemplating and dwelling on negativity or feeling pessimistic or feeling down about yourself, you realize that maybe it's been a mess, or your love life has been a mess, or that how you've gotten here. But now you're like, okay, I understand all that. I'm not going to dwell on that anymore. Now I'm going to think about the actions that I have to take to move forward. I can't play a victim anymore. I have to do something about it. I have to, if it's my health, I'll do something with my health. If it's, how I look, I'll do something that's going to make me feel better. If it's my weight, I'm going to start eating healthier. Like, I feel that you're going to start transitioning. You're not going to hold on to that past thing that's been weighing you down. And that also kind of relates to the outcome. And we have the Queen of Wands. So I feel, Virgo, that you're going to get your sense of pride back. I mean, I like this because even though she's a wand, look at all this green energy. Look at this yellow, this vibrancy. That, to me, that's optimism. And then you have green, you have health. So What's beautiful, Virgo, is you are so radiant. You are so healthy. You are so attractive. This card talks about your fire, your passion, your sexiness, your charisma, your being magnetic to the opposite sex, your pride, your ego. That's the realization. And that's why I'm so excited for Virgo, because it's been whatever your love situation's been, it's like kind of got you off your rocker, because, you know, Virgo is strong. Virgo is normally in control. And so when love makes you all discombobulated, you know, you haven't been able to let go of that person or that thing or that relationship. But now you're finally at that point where you're ready. You're ready to let go. Some of you might be letting go of relationships, of people, of friends, of anything that no longer serves you, because we have the Queen of Wands here. This is the outcome. This is the realization. This is also being assertive and being firm and being fiery and taking action. And I feel that you're going to be, you know, maybe at the end of the month, or some of you will be earlier, but this is where you're going, where you're going to go to parties. You're going to start breaking out, dating again. Or if you're in a current relationship, you're just, maybe the relationship's not going to change, but you're changing your energy. You're going to find that fire in your belly and say, you know what? I'm not going to be the victim anymore. I'm not going to be a martyr anymore. I'm going to hold my own power, and I'm going to stand here very firmly with your wand and be like, this is my truth. This is who I am, like it or not. I also feel like you're going to be so strong, Virgo, that you're going to know who you are with people, and you're not going to take BS anymore. Whatever you've been through, you have learned. You have been enlightened. I mean, that's the key that I'm feeling here. You have been enlightened. You have learned so much that your truth, you're going to, you know, you're coming across as earth and fire, because you're not going to put up with BS in the future. You're just not. You're not going to be mean, but you're going to be fiery. You're going to be direct with people when it comes to your needs and your wants. And you're going to deal with issues head on versus letting them fester. And, you know, I feel that you're not going to go here anymore. You're over this. You're over this. You've learned a lot from what you've been through. And the outcome for many of you is literally a powerful human being that attracts many admirers. This is what's cool about this too, is the Queen of Wands. I mean, whether you're male or female, this is a sexy energy. This is an energy that people are attracted to. They want to be around, but you're also going to be very independent, because this is an independent energy. And your freedom, you're going to protect yourself at this point. You're not going to allow anyone to take over or manipulate, or you're not going to allow anyone to let your equilibrium be thrown off in love. So if that person wants to rendezvous with you, they better be ready, because you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Okay, Virgo, so we have the Fairy Stone, fertility. Very interesting. I have not ever drawn this card before. Let's read what this is about. It is a light gray to dark gray stone. It is related to all of the chakras. Fairy Stone is found only on the banks of the sacred rivers in northern Quebec in Canada. This unique and very rare stone is a true gift from the land and is recognized as being extremely sacred by the local native people, as they understand its powerful medicine. As you connect deeply to the sacred stone, you will receive the blessings of good health, prosperity, and fertility. These amazing stones all have their own unique energy and shapes, and at times they can even look like people. So the sacred stone of magic and good luck. It enhances fertility. It assists in healing trauma created in the womb. It offers protection. It brings good health and prosperity. So Virgo, you have called this magical stone into your world today to let you know that it is a potent time of fertility. You have spent time and energy fertilizing the soil, and now it is rich and ripe and ready to sprout any seeds you choose to sow. Each idea, new creation, or new seed that you decide to plant will grow with love and vigor, and will certainly manifest into success at this time. You are encouraged to dream big, allow your heart's desires to come into fruition. Work closely with this color, the Fairy Stone, as it brings divine light and blessing to you as you venture into this time of new beginnings and projects. Know and trust this is the perfect time for you as you manifest to your heart's content. If you are about to embark on a new journey, whether it be a new career, relationship, or new direction, this card is a sign that the time is right and the decision to move forward is a positive one. Wow, that is very encouraging, Virgo. When I first saw that as fertility, obviously I was thinking if someone's trying to get pregnant or something like that, but fertility obviously has so many meanings, and it's basically that, Virgo, that whatever you choose to create at this time is going to manifest, that you have that power, that full power at your disposal for anything new creations, new projects, new relationships, that you have done a lot of the work, and now is your time to prosper with good health and opportunity. So that's amazing. Very beautiful. I love it. Okay, let's pull a healing color. Okay, we have turquoise, which is actually one of my favorite colors. Oh, I love turquoise. Turquoise, awaken your empathy. Turquoise inspires the use of communication with feelings, builds confidence in your abilities, connects you with your intuition, and awakens your empathy. Turquoise makes ancient wisdom available and provides a sense of connection to your inner mastery. Hold something turquoise to awaken your empathy for others. When you empathize with people, you let go of your judgments and place yourself in their shoes. Allow your spirit to soften and receive an opportunity to support, encourage, and inspire others. Hold something turquoise, a crystal, some fabric, a flower, to remind you of your ability to help others. Then tell someone who needs to hear it that you care about them. The biggest way to prevent disease is to show others that they matter. Say, I can now place myself in other people's shoes and talk to them from a place of love and compassion. Wow, Virgo, I think that's really awesome, because it sounds like this month you are so being blessed that you are really going to be able to help others in their journey and to awaken your own intuition so that you can connect with those that God and the universe directs you to help.